What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to CWR Money in the Bank, and we're on part 2. As always, I am your host, the Ripper Danny B, and now this part has two big matches involved. First of which is a grudge match we've been waiting for since the very first week of CWR. Lita was able to pin Julliet Brooks despite the fact Brooks had her hand on the bottom ropes. Juliette has requested a rematch and she was granted it, and she'll get it right now. She faces Lita in a tables match. And after an epic first part, which if you didn't see, it's already uploaded. I will leave a link in the description if you didn't see it. It will also be part of the playlist. Make sure you go and watch it, because that had a massive Money in the Bank ladder match in that part. And so far, despite the fact that Julliet Brooks has become a stalwart of the CWR, she's facing one of the all-time greats, if you ask me personally, the greatest women's wrestler to have ever lived. It's Lita, and she's here, Money in the Bank, ready to cement that legacy one last time. As already said, she does own a victory over Julliet Brooks, but it was in controversial fashion. Lita has also picked up a tag team victory, teaming with Trish Stratus a couple of weeks ago. There's the bell, ladies and gentlemen. And this match was not previously announced to have any kind of stipulation, but the tables match is in play. Now, I was considering making this for the number 1 contendership for the Women's Championship, which will be defended in part 3. But we'll see on that one, because there are so many women that are making massive impact so far here in the CWR. It's all about women's wrestling here. And it's Lita who takes the stairs right to the face of Brooks. She's not messing around. The Queen of Extreme is going to take it to Miss Brooks here tonight. Now, let's not joke ourselves. Julliet Brooks is well versed in extreme matches. Lita there, she's just taking it to Brooks right early on. Lita proving why she is the dominant female here in CWR. But Brooks came back, and that looked to me like the table broke. That looked to me like the table broke and Julliet Brooks would have won this match, but somehow that was not the case. Regardless, the table is still in one piece. Might have been a minor glitch, but that could have been a massive upset very early on there for Julliet Brooks. The match is still in play. There has been no official decision. The table did not break. Juliette almost snuck this one out. Lita honestly got very lucky there. But as I was saying, Julliet Brooks is well versed in extreme matches. She's competed in every type of match imaginable. A tables match to her is nothing that special. Lita goes over with a Northern Lights suplex there. Juliette taking it to the ground game, which is clever. We all know Lita can fly. She is very good at using weapons. She's very good at using the ropes to her advantage. And I'd say Lita, even as a slightly older woman, I wouldn't say old, but she is slightly older than she used to be, she is still going to have the speed advantage in this one. Juliette, though, does have enough experience to take Lita down. Very slow pace being set here by Julliet Brooks, and that's exactly what she needs. Lita looks to be in a lot of pain so far. Juliette has this match completely in control now. Lifting inverted DDT there by Miss Brooks. And take over, fireman carry slam right onto that table. Lita came out the blocks heavy, but she hasn't managed to capture any kind of momentum since Julliet Brooks took over on the outside. Now Lita's on the table, she's in trouble. Can Brooks take advantage? Not quite. Lita comes to her senses and rolls off, but Brooks has the table back in her control. But Lita, my God, she came back there. Lita throwing the table outside. Strange strategy there by Lita. She follows it outside but seems to change her mind as Julliet Brooks starts to stir. And here comes Brooks. This move has put so many of her opponents away. Julliet Brooks has flattened Lita so far. You got to be wondering what she's setting up for here. Working on that knee. As we all know, Julliet Brooks loves to use the move she calls the Land of Entrapment, which is well known as an Indian Deathlock. Lita though, twist of fate out of nowhere. Completely out of nowhere came that twist of fate, and Lita is back in control. And she's just shown Julliet Brooks why she is so damn dominant. Snap suplex there by the Queen of Extreme. But of course there are no pinfalls in this match. There are no submissions. I was about to say before the twist of fate that Julliet Brooks likes to use that Indian Deathlock she calls the Land of Entrapment, which definitely will wear down Lita, but it won't end this match. Lita, on the other hand, has another option. She's not going to use one of the wooden tables. She's got the commentary table, which of course will count. It is still a table. Hurricanrana there by Lita throws Julliet Brooks down onto the ground. And just narrowly missing that TV monitor with a face smashed to the ground there. Brooks back in the ring and Lita in control of this match now. Leg drop. Lita is setting up. What's she got in mind here? Is she thinking another twist of fate? It seems. Nope. Spiking DDT there by Lita. Now she turns her attention back to the table, looking to win this one. She feels she's done enough damage to miss Brooks. Brooks using the ropes to her advantage, pulling herself back up to her feet. Lita circling, not quite sure what to make of it, and Julliet Brooks aims the butterfly kick. She aims the butterfly effect. She doesn't get all of it, but she does knock Lita down even. I'm getting so excited I'm forgetting who's who. The butterfly effect comes out for the first time here in CWR. Down goes Lita now. Juliette has taken advantage of this situation. She didn't get all of that move, but it was enough. There's that lifting inverted DDT one more time. The table just set precariously up there as Juliette goes for the Hurricanrana. Showing Lita she can do it just as well. And another one. She's just teasing Lita now. A trifecta of Hurricanranas there from Julliet Brooks, and she's just on damage mode now. It looked like she may have even tried to go for a fourth there, but Lita was able to counter. Puts the boot to the stomach and now has Julliet Brooks in the corner right where she wants her, and this could be dangerous for Brooks. Lita goes up. Tornado DDT just misses the table there. Whoa, that could have been over there. Not a position Juliette wants to find herself in. Reverse twist of fate from Lita. But again, there are no pinfalls here. That table is in a position where it could still break. Julliet Brooks in with a nice counter there, taking out both of the legs. Going back to the knee. Once again, the Land of Entrapment could be coming, wearing down those legs of Lita once and for all. Instead, Juliette goes back to the wheelhouse. Over she goes. Now Juliette stalking her opponent. Lita struggling to get back to her feet. And another boot to that knee. Lita is struggling now. Juliette seeming to take her time to choose what she wants to do next. The table is still there and it could still be broken from that position. Well, Juliette has something else in mind. Oh, she goes to smack Lita with the table and Lita has a counter. She wrestles the table away. She's going to set up the table while Brooks just looks on. What's going on here now? Julliet Brooks takes the advantage and whips Lita into the corner. Lita trying not to have her back exposed, which was clever, but it wasn't enough. This could potentially end it. Depending on what Julliet Brooks has in mind, she could throw Lita all the way across the ring and through the table. And it looks like that's exactly what she's got in mind with this superplex. No! It wasn't a superplex. Julliet Brooks, that move was amazing. The sit-out suplex. Lita bounces off the table, but she doesn't break it. But Brooks thoroughly in control now. She sets that table up in the corner. Lita goes flying into it. Julliet Brooks has this match won now. No! Drop kick. Lita moves just out of the way, just in time. Now it's Lita who's got Brooks up against the table. Lita drop kick. It's over! Wow, what a back and forth match this one was. It looked like it could go either way many times in this one. But when all is said and done, Julliet Brooks was not able to overcome her rival. Lita wins this match, continuing to prove that she is the most dominant diva in CWR, undefeated and unabashed. Well done to Lita. That was a hell of an opening contest, but we move right on now to our second match in this part. Ladies and gentlemen, this match is a fatal four-way match for the Patriot Championship. Now, as Jack Swagger was unable to overcome Heath Slater in the unaired special, and I do apologise for that part not going out, Heath Slater did advance to go on to face Sheamus, which means Swagger has to put the Patriot Championship up tonight. Now, of course, if you don't know what the Patriot Championship is, here are the rules. It is the title that shows your patriotism towards your country. In every single match, at least 2 nations must be represented. Tonight, Jack Swagger, the champion, represents the United States in this fatal 4-way match. Of course, not accompanied by Zeb Coulter here tonight. And his opponents, first representing Japan, weighing 185 pounds, Hideo Itami. And Itami stands alone here in CWR as the sole Japanese representative. And he is definitely the man that could bring the honor and the pride back to the Japanese by claiming the Patriot Championship for his own. If that championship ever wants to have the Japanese flag pasted across it, it has to be Hideo Itami. And as I've said before, the Patriot Championship will change for each person who holds it. As you well saw when Jack Swagger made his way out, it's covered in the stars and stripes right now, so it will change for every wrestler that holds it. And introducing next, representing Canada, weighing 275 pounds, Kevin Owens. Not the only Canadian representative here in CWR, but by a long way, the most dominant so far. Kevin Owens, he's a prize fighter, baby, and that prize could go all the way back home to Canada tonight. Owens looks ready. Then again, when does Owens not look ready? Ready to fight, ready to claim that championship for himself. And of course, Owens did not come up too well in the last fatal 4-way match he competed in, which was a qualifying match for the CWR World Championship tournament. Randy Orton was pinned by Cesaro in that one. Oh, well, apparently we're not getting the right entrance here tonight. Seems like he couldn't be asked. Oh well, never mind. Doesn't matter, we've obviously had a glitch in the system since the last update. But regardless, representing Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, Finn Balor. Again, not the only Irish representative, one of two, the other of which tonight is, of course, in the main event of CWR Money in the Bank. Yeah, definitely got the wrong entrance here. I apologise for that. Regardless, it doesn't take away the fact that the Demon is here in Hotlanta, baby. Looking to claim the Patriot Championship for Ireland. I did say only 2 nations had to be represented in any Patriot Championship match. Well, we've got 4 here tonight. The Stars and Stripes are on the line. Hideo there representing Japan. Kevin Owens for Canada. And Finn Balor for Ireland. Let's get it on! A slight jump in the cut there. I apologise for that. Either way, we're right on it. And Jack Swagger takes it right to Kevin Owens as Hideo Itami and Finn Balor. 2 best friends. 2 men who knew each other very, very well. Going right at it now. This is going to be a very technically sound match. You look at the 4 men in this ring. There is a lot of technical wrestling ability here. Speed has to go to Hideo Itami. Uniqueness has to go to Finn Balor. Power is shared between Jack Swagger and Kevin Owens. This is going to be a great one. This is a standard fatal 4-way match. The pinfall must take place within the ropes. So right now, Swagger and Owens can do as much damage as they like to each other out there. It ain't going to matter. Finn Balor with a nice drop kick there to Hideo Itami. I'm going to try and focus my attention inside the ring as much as possible. And it's Finn who has taken complete control of Hideo Itami early on. Jack Swagger has got Kevin Owens down, and Owens really hasn't gotten off the starting gate here. Hideo Itami coming back with those legendary strikes though. The knee to the chest, the shin, whatever part of the leg hit, it hurt, and Balor is down. Kevin Owens starting to fight back on the outside there. Throws Jack Swagger away. Another great strike by Hideo Itami in the middle of the ring. Like I said before, it doesn't matter how much damage Owens and Swagger do to one another out there. They can't win the match outside the ring. Clothesline by Kevin Owens as Hideo Itami just strikes out those open hand slaps, followed by a kick, and Finn Balor is reeling. German suplex attempted by Kevin Owens, not quite successful as Hideo goes back to the strikes, and now a Hurricanrana. Well, not quite, more of a head scissors takedown. As this camera pans out to try and keep the action where everybody can see it, as Swagger and Owens make their way further and further up the ramp, but further and further away from potential victory inside the ring. Now it's Hideo completely in control. Kevin Owens successfully gets the German suplex up on the ramp there, as Hideo Itami. I could be completely wrong about the setup here. This is not a standard fatal 4-way match. Never mind. It is in fact a Falls Count Anywhere match. What an idiot commentator I am. But there you go. So it does matter what those 2 do to each other out there, because they can win it all the way up there on that ramp. Of course, being a fatal 4 there. Oh my god, I apologise, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so excited for Money in the Bank that I've lost track. We've had 2 amazing matches so far, and this one is just continuing that trend now. So as it goes, Ireland's representative, Japan's representative in the ring. It's Finn Balor who's in control. Canada and the United States, as always, fighting on the outside there. So cover by Jack Swagger. 1, 2. Kevin Owens kicks out. Finn Balor does go to make the break. He doesn't get there in time, makes no odds. Kevin Owens kicks out of his own accord. Now we're swapping partners, it seems, as Japan goes to war with the United States. There is no joke to be made there, I have to say. Finn Balor takes it to Kevin Owens. Jack Swagger comes in with a drop kick. He misses. Never mind, he breaks it up. Swinging net breaker there by Swagger. We've seen him utilise that many, many times here in CWR. Could be a match ender if he really wanted it to be. Swagger somehow makes it through Finn Balor and Kevin Owens to roll into the ring there. Hideo is taking it to Swagger as the crowd start chanting his name. This is quite amazing, considering this is the Patriot Championship on the line, ladies and gentlemen. Not only is the belt being defended in the United States, but it's being defended by an American. Hideo Itami teaching Jack Swagger how to strike. Finn Balor is there to make the make the break though. All 4 men back inside the ring right now. Over goes Hideo Itami as Finn Balor gets rid of Kevin Owens. So despite the fact I claimed this was a regular Fatal 4-Way match, turns out I don't know my own matches. What a booker I am at this point. Jack Swagger setting up Hideo Itami for the Swagger Bomb. It connects. But Finn Balor goes for a ride of his own. We've got 1, 2. Not quite. Hideo Itami kicks out, but Balor is just planted by Kevin Owens there. That move is dangerous, but my God, is it effective. Swagger setting up. Has he got Hideo Itami exactly where he wants him right now? The gut wrench powerbomb is coming. There it is. The gut wrench connects. Can Swagger make the cover? Kevin Owens is there. I've got to assume Owens. No. 2. Owens does make the break. I wasn't expecting that from Kevin Owens then. I looked like he was going to get too locked up with Finn Balor. Hideo comes back with a fisherman's suplex of sorts. More of a suplex slam, to be fair. And Hideo Itami is feeling it, baby. Look at him. He's feeling confident right now. But Finn Balor has Hideo. There's the brainbuster from Finn Balor. That swinging net breaker by Swagger there. 1, 2. Finn Balor almost takes this one away. But Jack Swagger is there to protect his championship. Kevin Owens providing a distraction there, but Hideo Itami has rolled up Finn Balor. 1, 2. Nice move there by Hideo Itami. Kevin Owens makes the break. There's Owens for that sidewinder package pile driver. Powerbomb, whatever you want to call it. Hasn't really got a name, has it? Now Kevin Owens, a beautiful dropkick, takes down both Swagger and Balor. He goes to work on the knees of Finn Balor, but making sure Jack Swagger doesn't get to his feet either. Kevin Owens, as always, trying to be the star of the show, but it may have backfired. Finn Balor here drops Hideo Itami with that kick. Nicely done. Where's Finn going? Finn's going up. Is it time for the coup de grace? It is! Balor connects. Kevin Owens, what's he doing? 1, 2, 3. Owens just lets it happen, baby. Wow, what an ending to this match. But regardless, here is your winner and the new Patriot champion, Finn Balor. Look forward to seeing that championship next time it appears, as it will not be red, white and blue any longer. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been part 2 of Money in the Bank. If you like what you saw, don't forget to give that like button a smash, subscribe, and watch out for part 3 coming later tonight. Thank you, and good night.